Hi there, I'm Brent Spore. I'm a designer and I love design. If you're anything like me, you're always trying to learn more about the fundamentals of design. So let's do it together. Today, we're going to talk about unequal spacing. As designers, we're often given a blank canvas with a lot of elements that we have to lay out on it. If we use the law of unequal spacing, it allows us to make that more exciting. So let's start with a simple ink blot. Something in the center of the page. This is boring. This is not exciting. There's no flair to this at all. If this is the only element I had to put on this page would be dumb. So to make it more exciting, to use the law of unequal spacing, we'll just move this dot up and to the right a little bit. Now, what makes this more exciting to the eye is the fact that it's unequally positioned on the screen. You've got a little bit of space up here, a little bit more to the right, a little bit below, and a lot to the left. And all in all, this makes this a lot more interesting to the viewer. So here we have an example of two elements on the screen, and we're going to say that this one right here, the big guy, is going to be our main emphasis element. This one has the most information based over the little guy. So generally, we would either place them like this, and this is, of course, extremely boring, or we would put the big guy up here and the little guy down here. And again, boring, no fun. So if we apply the principle of unequal spacing, we're going to take our little one and we're going to put him up here, and we're going to take the big guy and put him down here. Simple. It's much easier to look at. It's much funner on the eye. Our big element is over to the right, which is a prominent area for visual recognition. And this makes this particular example a lot more fun, a lot more easy to read, and just all around better. So here we have an example of a business card, and I just took the simple ink blot and made it larger, and then I added some dummy text on the right hand side. This is a very simple design, and we've seen this a lot of places, but the problem with this design is it's not using unequal spacing. It's actually using equal spacing. So you see we have the dot over here as well as the text on the right, and it's almost as though they're having like a little tug-of-war between each other. Which one's more important? I don't know which one to look at. It's hard to tell what's the more important aspect on this page. So if we take the ink spot and we just shrink it down just a little bit, move it to the left, and give the text area on the right just a little bit more room, we've now applied the rule of unequal spacing, and it makes this business card design, as simple as it is, a whole lot easier to look at and much more pleasing on the eye. This gives emphasis to the area that is the most important. That's the text area on the right-hand side here. And it allows people to know exactly what to look at. You're helping them choose what to look at first. This is why unequal spacing is so important in design. As you can see, this principle of unequal spacing can be applied across a lot of different mediums. But it's one thing to hear about it, and it's another to actually apply it. So, give it a shot. Come back, show me what you came up with. Thanks for joining me. I'm Brent Spore. Until next time, be awesome.